Hey guys, today we're going to do a video analysis on the forehand. Excited to bring this video to you. One of my students was nice enough to let us use footage from our lesson, and I think that was really nice of her. And I figure people out there are probably struggling with the same kind of things, and maybe this will be an eye-opener for you on some different things. You're going, oh, I think I may do that. So she does not want her name mentioned, so I appreciate that. That's fine. But we're going right here from the backswing. And so we just want to notice a couple of differences right now. There's a couple of key differences. As you notice, I'm still in this open stance. Now, I have the option. It doesn't mean that I'm necessarily, and I forget if I step into this ball, if I stay open. Doesn't mean just because I start an open stance that I'm going to hit an open stance. I may still step to this ball, but it gives me the option here being open to then step forward, where we can see right here, she's kind of locked up her core. Those legs are pretty much straight together right now. So I would like her to have a little wider base as she gets ready to go into this shot. So that's one point out there that you guys can think about. Whether you're going to hit an open stance or not, you still want to have these legs open here. You got the kinetic chain where the power is working from the ground up. Okay, that's where everything always comes, from the ground up. And then you want to be using a lot of your core for power and rotation into the ball. So let's just clear that out there. Now, the next thing I want you to notice is the angle of our strings. I had her in the semi-western grip, but pretty soon into her backswing, she starts to point her palm up. All right? And what's happening there, because of that, we can see that her strings are slightly at an angle up. And you may think, well, that's not that bad. It's not that much up. But, you bring some racket head speed into that ball, that's going to make the ball, launch. Unless you make an adjustment, which I believe she might. Okay, now you can see that my strings are actually facing down towards the ground. All right, so that's going to give me a better chance that I'm going to be able to keep that ball in and generate some nice topspin. So let's go and drop into the shot here. Let's see what she starts to do. Now right here, this is where we get into some trouble. Look at that wrist. I like to call this hiding the wrist, okay? To where I want you to, when you're getting ready to hit, kind of show your wrist on the inside here out towards the net post. She's kind of hiding it from the net post if you look at it. So this is going to be something that's going to really, first of all, it can cause some injury, and it gets hard to create power in this situation that she's getting herself into. Now, as you see me dropping, you can see I go from here right into laying the wrist back. And I'm really not even changing the angle. I'm just kind of dropping. And, you hear lots of people talk about the wrist lag. So you can see that mine is now going to that net post. So that's a big difference. Strings way facing the ground at this point. All right. We can see that nice leverage over the ball, too. You can see that the ball, if we just clear everything out here, you can see that the ball is way up above my racket right now. So my body is really set to create some nice net clearance at this point. All right, so here comes our student again, coming to hit. Look at that right there. Watch her wrist as she's hitting. It's already kind of turned in. The racket face right now is looking like it's open. So that ball is looking ready to kind of sail as she hits it. And we can see as I approach the ball right here that those strings and the position, you can see that the wrist is still laid back. Nothing has changed. People want to know when that wrist changes. Even as I'm hitting, I'm pretty much in the same position. Nothing has changed. I haven't broken that yet. So even as I'm making contact, the wrist is still in a laid back position. Can you guys see that? The wrist is in a laid back position, and it's not until after I hit and reach through a little bit. See, that racket is going forward. Nothing's changed yet. Now, right about there, I start to roll the wrist over. Okay, the angle starts to change a bit. And then through. And we can see we got some nice net clearance there. So just remember that, guys. You're going to play and hit your forehand. We'll show you the whole shot here so you can kind of get a good look at it. Right? Just remember that as you go into play your matches. Keeping that wrist laid back. This is something a lot of people have to work on. Not natural for a lot of people. So you just gotta work on it. One of the things that you're actually, when you're gonna get it, you're gonna find that you're actually being quite relaxed to get into that position. It should not be something that's painful or a strain. If that's happening, you're probably holding the racket too tight. So guys, if you like this video, let's see if I can spell this out. If you like this video, guys, right? I want you to give it a like. Look at this thing. Like my video, okay? I love likes. Makes me feel good. I'm kind of having fun with this. Comments, guys, if you have questions on this. Comments, let me know what you think about this video. Give me some comments. Oh, that circle right there is an S, okay? So comment, and if you don't want to miss any of my future videos, we know what you want. You know what I want. Subscribe. Let's see, can I get this? I'm kind of running out of room. We'll have to get the E down here. All right, so this Pete from Crunch Time Coaching, sign off. We'll be back with more video analysis videos next week. Take care.